lot of news, so we're going to jump right into it.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the negative news first.
Oh boy.
So the first piece of negative news, University and Forbidden Games are suing each other for breach of contract.
Right.
University Games bought, basically, Forbidden Games, which is run by Glenn Drover, made a bunch of games like Mosaic and Raccoon Tycoon and things like that. And so you can go read into that. I don't know enough about the subject to talk about it more than they're just kind of suing each other. So you can go read them. Hopefully this is resolved peacefully and out of court.
Amicably.
Amicably. And peacefully.
Nah, just go for amicably.
I don't think you can be amicable, but not peaceful.
Sure you can.
You can be
absolutely.
You can be nice in a war, right?
Yeah, you can be nice and violent.
I just blew up your house. Good chap.
So you can stay with me now.
yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah.
Some of the best villains actually are.
They are. Thanos?
They're not peaceful, but they are amicable, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Top 3 amicable villains. Amicable villains.
It's like that guy from the movie where they kill Hitler. Inglorious.
The Tom Cruise one?
Gloria, yeah, that one.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's like sitting there like, hey, how's life going?
Yeah, he's like really like evil.
right.
Yeah.
There's 2 words that Inglorious. Yeah.
Anyway, Ravensburger is our next piece of news. So Ravensburger is just not having a great year.
What's going on now?
At least public relations. At least public relations. They're definitely making money.
Yeah.
But they released Lorcana, which had kind of a bungled release to some degree. And they sold tons of it at Gen Con, and it's been selling out in stores. I barely see it anywhere. The first series sold out. They re-released it. The second series came out. And what happened was their website got hit by a DDoS thing because they allowed people to buy stuff from their website. So you could go on and pre-order.
Got it.
So much stuff came through, and obviously people deliberately triggered it, right? That they basically said, we're sorry, we lost everyone's orders.
They're trying to do...
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
It's like, that's why we can't have nice things. They're like, you know what? You guys complained. We're going to do it online. Whew. Yeah. Everyone's orders.
Yeah, it said in the short term, we'll be reallocating Rise of the Floodborne item quantities to other channels to ensure that those products are purchasable during the holiday season. So they're trying to make, in the medium and long term, we're taking all steps necessary to define a clear roadmap to ensure our future website launches are successful.
Are you kidding me?
Well, it's not.
That's crazy.
Technically, it's not their fault. This distributed denial of service attack, they got hit by that, but that's, people were in queues for several hours, unable to purchase cards while bots cleaned out the shelves. So this game is too popular, really.
So somebody
it needs
said,
to calm down.
Somebody said, I don't want to go to a con and wait in line. I'm going to do it at home and wait in line. And then eventually not. Oh, man.
Yeah, the problem is online, right? You can do that.
Yeah.
Just denial of service attacks, yeah. Oof.
So hopefully they get this by the third set.
Wow.
Also, it's selling out everywhere. It's hard to find, blah, blah, blah.
Is it at brick and mortars, though, now, too?
Yeah, it was supposed to be
Have you seen it anywhere?
It was supposed to be at Our Cool Stuff this Tuesday. We didn't go. Oh, no, this last Friday, I think, was the release date. I don't know.
You haven't
Jason
seen it in
would know.
person anywhere?
I have not. Jason,
probably went. He was here.
he didn't bring him to show us.
Oh, you probably didn't ask.
I would not.
He probably had him on his person.
He probably did. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to the positive stuff. Azul World Tournament. Taking place in bathrooms everywhere. Now, the Azul World Tournament here is actually going to happen. Let me see here. It's going to be a hybrid event. There's qualifiers being played in a Board Game Arena website.
Okay.
And the finals are being played in Lisbon, Portugal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
They went all out for this.
There's qualifying rounds on January 27th, 28th, and February 4th. Each will be a single elimination 4-player game. The highest score at the end of each game is the winner. They move to the next round. You keep going till they get 4 players to the finals. The final 4 will then have a chance to be flown to Lisbon for the final playoff. To get involved, you have to be a legal adult in your home country. I like that. You have to be a legal adult in your home country. In our country, when you're 12, you're fine. You have
It
to
is
have
different in different parts
It
of the
is
world.
interesting. You have to have 150 ELO player rating on Board Game Arena. Now, I don't play on Board Game Arena enough to remember what the ELO. I mean, I guess that means you have to play enough. You can't. I guess it can't be like a new account. I don't know what that means.
That makes sense.
Have a valid passport, no kidding.
Right.
Able to get a visa. Well, have fun, Americans. Getting visas these days is a pain in the neck. And it's going to be early April 2024. So this is obviously a joint thing between Plan B and Board Game Arena. It is cool. Board Game Arena, to
On
me,
location.
is the dark horse winner of the online games.
Over TTS. I haven't used any of them.
Yeah, because when 2020 came, everyone went online.
Right.
And it was like, do you play Tabletop Simulator? Or do you play, what was the other one?
Yucatan? I don't know.
Not Yucatan. No, the Tabletop, there was another one there. And then it was like, or you could play on the Board Game Arena.
Yeah.
Board Game Arena was definitely here in the thing. And they have way surpassed Tabletop Simulator. I don't know what happened.
Like people and quality thing? Just both?
It's different. Tabletop Simulator, you can actually, like, there's a physical game. Tabletop Simulator spent time that you can flip a table, which is a waste of time.
Right. Yeah.
But Board Game Arena is more of a, like, in Tabletop Simulator, you need to know how to play the game.
Okay.
Like if you make a rules mistake, I need to catch you making a rules mistake. Board Game Arena won't allow you.
That's nice.
But it doesn't
I
look
like
as
that.
nice.
Yeah, the game is implemented into Board Game Arena.
And Tabletop Simulator,
Okay.
anybody
It's a
can go
sandbox.
on. You use Tabletop
That's
Simulator,
nice.
right?
Yeah, it's really good for prototyping because you can put the stuff in it really easily, but you can move things around however. It's just a physics engine. It's not a game engine.
Right, it doesn't enforce the rules, although you can build sets into it. And I think the other thing is Board Game Arena went and got licenses. They got people to
Yeah, that's
get in the
huge.
thing, and that's a big deal, especially if they have Asmodee on board, you know.
Wow.
So
Tabletopia is the other one, probably, yeah.
that was it, Tabletopia, right. But I'm saying,
Yucatan.de.
Yucatan, that was way back in the day. I'm just saying, I wasn't expecting Board Game Arena to be the winner.
Sure.
Right.
So it worked.
They're the winners.
It's neat playing on location stuff, like a Zool type thing.
Yeah.
I do like that. All right, Algae Incorporated is a new game. You're managing a department of a company that produces and processes different kinds of algae into cosmetics, bioplastics, and biodiesel fuel.
Really?
So this is from Game Brewer. It's coming out in 2024. I would guess October.
I don't
But
think I recognize those names of designers.
the designers are Julia Thyman and Christoph Wag.
I
So
don't think so.
let's look up Christoph Wag because I can pronounce that one. I must have spelled that wrong. I can't spell at all.
Huh. I don't know about that theme. That's a weird
What,
theme.
algae?
It's kind of a different theme, right?
I
They're
kinda like
using-
it.
Using algae for all these applications in science and you know, the
Is that name spelled correctly? I don't know
it's got to
because
be on the box, I assume
ALGAE.
it is.
let me just look here.
Algae, there you go.
Oh, it's Waage, but that's what I thought I put in.
You put an E at the end. Go ahead. Of Christoph.
Anyhow,
Like it.
yeah. So Christoph has also designed Nothing. This Kunterpunkt, you never heard of that. And Julia's she also did this other game. This
Okay, so they work together.
it's
Okay.
a roll and write game about marketing specific bugs that came out in 2022 from.
So they're basically
French
new
Bulldog.
designers.
Well, that's
Okay.
cool.
Okay, cool. It's a weird theme, but it is a different theme. I don't necessarily I'm loving it, but I like that it's distinct.
Right.
Right, Lockdown.
There we go.
This came out in 2022 from French publisher Gurry. It's a semi-cooperative horror themed game. Asmodee is going to be releasing the retail version of this game.
Okay, I'm listening.
So this is designed by the same guy who did City of Horror and Mall of Horror.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
Wow, really?
Yep. In Lockdown, you are one of several families that are locked in a mall during a monster outbreak. A monster outbreak? Okay. Anyway,
Just
monsters
whatever.
that love to chew on human flesh.
Is
Okay,
zombie
so
like
this is
copyrighted?
No,
like-
they're not zombies. They're other flesh-eating monsters that
This
have you
is-
trapped in a mall.
This is a reprint, basically, isn't it? This is like
Mall
a
of Horror?
reworking of.
Well, here's the thing,
City
though. It
Horror,
says the
Mall of
game
Horror.
has
Okay.
21 different possible endings and 20 different game variations to be unlocked.
I'm assuming again, this designer seems to be someone who iterates as opposed to like build something brand new. I'm assuming this is an evolution of that.
It's coming into retail on December 15th of this year.
What?
So, I
It's like
know.
out
Really?
in a couple weeks.
All right.
I'm
I'm all over lockdown.
Did you guys play City of Horror or Mall of Horror?
Yes.
Those are both like out of print, like far out of print.
Very.
Yes.
Yeah, I got one. I ordered one on eBay, and it was really fake.
You ever play it?
No, it was really fake. It was like,
Oh, you bought a fake one.
oh yeah, I didn't know it was fake, but I was like, I finally found a good price. It was like really fake, so it was unplayable. But are they good?
Yeah. But you have to get into this, they're like very much into the spirit of the game.
Yeah. Right.
Essentially,
Okay.
you have a few people in a room, and the zombies are going to break into one of the rooms. They break into this room, and we're like, okay, now the people in that room vote who gets thrown to the zombies, and everybody else runs.
Really?
Yes.
It's a voting game, yeah.
And if you have a gun, you get 2 votes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. That's
Pretty
the game.
awesome. Okay.
All right. We got 2 trick-taking games here from, well, Taylor Rayner, who you might know from Taylor's Trick-Taking Table, which is a YouTube channel specifically about trick-taking games. And I'm amazed. He does a good job. I'm amazed that there's that many games to have a whole channel about, but there definitely is. Well, he
So
designed a couple of his own, along with Sai Beppu, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that. So the first one is Short Zoot Suit, which is one of the greatest themes ever in a game, or Of What's Left. An almost shedding climbing game.
I can't wait for Zoot Suit to come back. It's going to happen.
It's going to be a riot. These look cute.
They do.
All right, well, I mean, he knows his stuff. I don't know Sai Beppu as a designer, but Taylor is clearly very well versed in trick-taking games. So,
These are coming out.
again, no one, who else who's a designer has that deep of a bench in one genre that
That's
they're
the
making
thing.
games for?
You know he's playing games thinking, I wish it had this. I wish it had this.
Yeah,
Now that
so-
can culminate into something.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I assume, even if they're not, assuming they're not original, and they might be very original, but it's going to have to be like a greatest hits.
Right.
If not original, you know what I mean? So I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
I love the name of this company from Japan, though. They're Gotcha Gotcha Games. That's a great
Very nice.
name for a company.
GG.
GG.
All right.
Mike, yeah.
So what's one of the most famous?
Sai Beppu is the artist.
Oh, okay. She's the artist. Thank you, Mike.
She does a lot of art for Japanese games. Okay, cool.
That's odd that they don't differentiate that on the cover, but all right. Well,
True.
There's an X.
yeah, but I don't know which one's which, right? I guess designer is always first, probably. But all right. So what's one of the themes from 2023?
Nature, right? I mean,
Well, no, nature killing humans, or because if there's been several games that have come out this year that have been post-apocalyptic, like After Us
after us.
and Apiary. The bees are.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah,
about?
yes,
Okay.
and there was
yeah.
that,
bees.
and then there was that one where there's cats that took over the world after all humans died.
Mlem?
Well, here's another one. This is a game you are playing as a sentient, intelligent animal tribe exploring areas in a bright post-humanity world. I just find it
the same.
fascinating that humans are so obsessed with
Getting
ourselves
destroyed?
dying.
Yeah. I'm
Come
like-
on now.
We're like, we deserve it. It's going to happen.
Come on now.
It's like,
That's a very positive message. Anyway, the art on this looks good. You're going to
I like that
take
cover.
control of different areas, unlocking tiles, building settlements.
Is that
a tech
curling?
tree.
is that guy curling? He is, isn't he? He's just, yeah.
The big gorilla fella? Yeah.
He's just getting ready.
Pumping iron.
Wow.
Has 150 basic and advanced exploration cards and 40 unique specialist cards. So there's every new strategies every game. I know when there's a lot of cards, you get like, ooh.
Oh, yes. How many of them are big old monkeys?
So this is coming from Horizon Games. How do we know Horizon Games? Let's take a look. Horizon. Oops, I can't spell today at all.
Yeah, there's a lot
Horizon
of.
Games. That's the wrong Horizon Games. There is many Horizon Games.
It is pretty funny. Somebody mentioned that's like Yogi Bear there, Brad from
Lord, what's the name
Zootopia,
of
Just look up the game.
the ape from Sing, the dad. Yeah.
The ape from Sing.
Well, the little rabbit in the back looks like the one from Zootopia.
Yeah. It's like,
What's her name? Officer Hops.
Huh.
you knew her name?
This is their only game, but it does say they're formerly Nordic Studios.
Oh. Viking. I guess
That
Viking.
always. There's nothing from Nordic. Well, okay.
That's a good name, though.
Interesting. This looks cool. I am
Same here.
interested. Especially if it's a bunch of cards is what the game is. I'm interested.
But for them taking over, it still looks nice. They did a good job.
I know,
cleaning it
no,
back
they're
up afterwards.
upkeeping well.
Yeah, better than us. So
There's
I
no fecal matter anywhere I can see.
no, I think it's a step up for the world.
You know, and the question still stands:
You just fell
Does a
into
bear does a bear poop
can't
in
wait.
the woods? I guess it does.
You're like,
'cause
I guess I got help them along then. All right.
I,
all
for
right.
one, welcome more animal
Next one
overlords.
is a very, very, this game is getting a lot of buzz behind the scenes, and this game is called Gome Hollow. This game, not loving the cover, but Gome Hollow
Look.
has been getting a lot of buzz from designer illustrator Ammon Anderson, and it was so popular that multiple publishers were fighting over who got the rights to the game. And
Really?
the op won out. It's coming to retail in Q3 of next year. So it's another... Is this another mushroom game? A little bit, yep. Another harvesting mushroom game. That's it. Mushroom Themes is in.
Yeah, it's the new.
Especially when the mushrooms take over.
It's a matter of
That's
time.
next.
It's a matter of time.
Post-apocalyptic.
Which that could happen, sadly. The world will be all
Gome
mushrooms.
Hollow, that's
eventually.
Wait,
interesting.
isn't that TV show
About mushrooms?
Last of Us.
The Last of Us? They're kind of mushrooms that...
They have a parasite, I think is what the premise is, that lives in your brain and sort of looks mushroomy, which is based on a real thing, apparently.
It's not zombies?
Technically.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fast mushroom zombies things.
That would have been a good name right
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see. This one looks good.
Much catchier.
there. Fast mushroom zombies.
All right, this next pretty cover is from Pencil First, who they like making pretty covers. Snowfall Over Mountains. So this is in that same line of herbaceous, phosphorus,
Yeah, yeah.
etc.
I feel like I've heard of this one, though.
This is a solitaire game. You're going to set out from your cabin to follow paths, look for animal tracks, and find plants. Enjoy the solitude of a calm walk through the snow. And I will say, I don't
Miss shoveling that?
I don't miss snow at all. But there is something to be said when you're out in the morning, no one else is, and you walk through fresh snow. I know that feeling. As you just crunch into snow. That's like pristine. That's pretty neat.
After a full snowfall. But a week and a half in, you're like, this is stupid.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I was sad that I had to wear a jacket this week.
I know. You complained about it. You're like, this is ridiculous.
It was 58 yesterday.
It was like 65. And Tom's like, this is stupid.
Beautiful. I wish it would stay.
Exactly what
All right. Another game here from Helvetique, Alpina.
Oh, wow.
This is a May 2024 release. You're going to explore a Swiss National Park with a camera around your neck to photograph animals. That theme's been done to death.
I recognize that designer's name, but I can't place that.
That bird can turn his neck around really far. That's all I get out of that.
Man, I am
Alpina?
not remembering anything today. His name is Luc Raymond. Oh, he's the first one to pop up here. He did Sky Team.
Okay.
Oh, really?
And Splitto and Fruto Play.
Huh.
And of course, very popular Farm and Furious.
Yeah, this was one of the designers on Camilla's top 10 upcoming designers list.
All right, well there you
So I
go.
remember her mentioning Fruito Play and Sky Team. Yeah, cool. You're right though. That theme.
Yeah, I don't care about that theme at all anymore. There's just too much of it. Also, the next theme, a small game from Helvetique, which I don't particularly like their small games, but this one here, Odin, which will pop up eventually, is a little game. You know these designers. Gary Kim, Hope Huang, Johan Go. This one, I don't know anything about the game. The name doesn't impress me. The little Helvetique doesn't impress me, but those designers impress me. I like Hope Huang and Gary Kim for sure. I like their stuff a lot.
This could be very cool. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
That looks like Caesar vs. Cleopatra almost, a little bit of the...
Yeah, no, I like that. That's one I'll have to look into.
Now look at this next game called Hit. This is from Ravensburger.
Oh, this is classic. Yeah.
Son. Parcheesi who?
You can pop down the die. Oh, I want the pop up on this one.
Yes, but listen to what this is. This is a
I'm ready.
deck building Parcheesi game. You know you want it.
Really?
What a terrible cover, though.
I'm
Oh,
all
my
about
word.
this, okay? I'm getting this, and I'm playing with my mama.
Does she like Parcheesi?
She loves Parcheesi.
I
That was how.
hate Parcheesi.
Well,
Yeah.
again, this was like we used to play Parcheesi when there was like nothing else but
Nostalgia.
Parcheesi.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I think she would still like it.
You
You know what I
should?
mean? But
Does she like Sorry?
that's an American game. I don't think we ever played that. You know what I mean? Like,
Never once said it.
But this is interesting. Like I do wonder, like if this is language independent, if the cards don't have writing, I bet I could play this with her. And
That's true.
At that point, I'm like, I'm showing my mom a deck building game. That's kind of mind blowing. Okay, So, yes, don't let me down, Ravensburger.
Wow.
All right.
Don't let my mom down, you animals.
Avanti is the next game. I believe this is designed by the same. No, I don't know. Anyway, Avanti is one of the designers is Stefan Dora, and it's when you're going on vacation with your friends, but you're only finding out where you're traveling only if you combine clues as to where you're not going. So it's a deduction style game, which remind that where you're not going is very similar to Tobago, right?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
That'd be. I guess is that like where Dad is the driving? You're like, where are we going?
Don't worry about
Are we going to Disney? No. Okay.
Give you a hint. You can
Is
buy
it an
things there.
amusement park?
That's. Oh, so you
My
answered
parents never told us when we went anywhere when I was a kid because they didn't. Sometimes my dad would just drive.
Really?
He would. I hated it. I still hate it. I don't know why anyone would go out and drive for 2 hours for fun, but my dad did that. Can't afford to these days anyway.
Yeah.
But he would drive, so they never told us. So every time we got in the car, we were like, I hope it's somewhere good. I hope it's not just a drive.
Yeah, my dad used to do that, like, when I was little. He'd be like, he had a bicycle, but he'd be like, you want to come with? I'm like, where are we going? He'd be like, do you want to come or not? It's a matter. I hated that so much.
There's no mystery to you?
Flashback
You're
of
like-
that. Huh?
There's no mystery. Like, I can't wait to see where we're going. It's more like,
No, I want to know or I won't go. If it's some garbage, you're going to go to, like, some neighbor and pick up,
That's
bolts.
true.
I'm like, no. Why would I want to go to that?
You know, I say that, but I still do it with my kids. I'm like, do you want to go? I'm going. Where are we going? Doesn't matter.
Yes. Oh, you remind me of my father.
Yes, but you want the company of your kids.
I hated my father. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
Dad, I love you. He's not watching this.
Echoes. So Echoes. Me and Mike were talking about this morning. I'm like, I'm surprised Echoes is still coming out.
Apparently, is a big seller. Though.
I like
Yeah, Matthew Dunstan released how much money he makes, and 33% of his income comes from Echoes.
really?
Dude. This is a hit. Like,
That's
it's insane to me. I know. Either that or
crazy.
he's really broke. You know what I mean?
Good point. Yeah, I can go either way.
Anyway, this is a new one coming out with the Oracle. So you're going to listen. Basically, if you've never played one of these, you listen to a bunch of sounds, and then you got to put cards in order. It's fine.
Do the ballerina one. It's dark.
You played that one?
Yeah, you played that one?
I'm not. I played one. I'm good.
Okay, the other one is like, you're like, oh, that's just really, I had to go cry a little bit.
All right, well. Anno 1800 is getting an expansion.
Hello.
I still haven't played Anno 1800.
Oh, that's a
Whoa.
cool blimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to have additional ship tiles, island expansions, and population tiles. You played Anno 1800, right? That was the Euroist game you've ever
It's
played.
very Euro. It's based on a video game.
About a blimp?
No, Anno 1800 is like one of those city building.
Isn't that where you change
okay.
this to this to this to this to this to this, if I remember
Okay.
correctly?
In the board game, you certainly do, and there's people, characters you hire, and whatnot. It took a bit to wrap our heads around, but yeah, it's a video game, one of those optimization video game type computer
Okay.
games.
This I find to be interesting. My City is coming online. So it's coming to Android and iOS. I find it to be interesting because I think this is where it would shine for me.
This is a legacy one, right?
Yes, I liked My City fine, and My Island less so. But the legacy aspect, I was like, it's fine, But I could see myself playing this
All right.
Yeah.
over and over and over again on my thing. That'd be
Wow.
fun.
I
I
like
want to
they're
do it
showing
on what's happening then. I'm going to rock it.
They're showing it on a phone rather than most games are better on a tablet. They're showing it on a phone, so hopefully it plays on a
You'd
phone.
be surprised how many people play games on the phone, though.
It's so small.
I get it. I don't
Depends.
get
You
it
gotta
at
get
all.
one of them big ones.
Yeah.
Pro Plus Max.
All
That's a
right.
tablet.
Trio,
Yeah,
which is a
that's-
game that many people here in the studio like, is coming from a new U.S. publisher called Happy Camper. So we got an English version of this, which doesn't mean anything because there's no text on the cards anyway. But and I have
Mama
an
can
English.
play this too. then.
Yeah, so I believe Trio's already been reviewed on the Dice Tower.
Yes.
Yeah, very positively. I'm not as thrilled as everybody else is. I think it's fine. So,
All right.
The Crew! A new Crew game is coming out. Swiss Family
Oh,
Robinson, not
really?
final cover. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Really?
Or even considered. Wow, I feel bad for the guy that drew this.
I'm pretty sure Mike just put the book cover on top
Oh,
of the
okay,
page.
that's great.
So anyway.
Oh, man, they got me excited for that look. I love that look.
I do.
Okay, well, anyhow,
Oh, never. Mike's a jerk.
this is,
Ah.
let's see here. So there's been 2 crews. The first one was space. The second one was the deep sea. And now in 2024, you're going to help a stranded family survive on a remote island. You're going to have to find your way eating, sleep, making decisions in order to advance the storyline. I'm wondering if there actually might be a bit of theme in this one. Well, I don't know. I mean, it makes it sound that way.
So did the other ones.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it does, maybe some people in the chat have done it. There's that book with the crew, and they have these paragraphs like,
Oh, they
yeah,
do to make it.
Yeah, there's like a whole paragraph. Like, and
Really? That's the thing? There's like passages you read in the game?
yeah, because it tells you what you're doing. You're fixing this thing on a bobber. I've never once read them.
Oh, okay.
But does anyone in chat, has anyone done that? Do you get into the theme of the crew? All right, 3 big pieces of news here. Here we go. First of all, Cascadia has 2 roll and write games coming, which are going to make a lot of money.
Now, here's one thing.
Also, that Cascadia Bear Rolling Rivers is one of my favorite covers. That's a great cover.
Yeah, that's
I was
really
very
nice.
confused by this. Are these 2 different games?
2 standalone games with similar rules but slightly unique content.
Really?
So, basically, Railroad Inc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I wonder if they're compatible, cross-compatible.
No, a bear and a fox can't.
Oh my gosh.
That would be a really cool animal, though.
Ew.
A box.
A bo-
Or a fear.
Oh!
Both words are already taking. If
You
it's
don't
called
know
a
what's
fear-
coming out.
Yeah, you get a fear animal, like a bear with the stealth of a fox, the cunning of a fox with the strength of a bear.
That's a superhero.
I need to write this down for the RPG later on.
You come across a box. We're like, that's not so bad. It mauls you. We're like, wait, what?
That would be good.
Anyway, I'm sure this will be very, very popular. You can go read online about how it works.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is coming to a Kickstarter campaign? Less
Yeah,
interesting.
early 2024, yeah.
Oh, I do Kickstarter that too. It's like, okay.
It'll be a
If it was
play
print
option.
and play, you'd be all over it.
All right. Mistborn, one of the greatest
Ooh.
book series ever written, is turning into a deck building game from John DeClaire and Brotherwise Games. I'm in. 10 out of 10.
Who wrote Mistborn? Is that your guy?
Brandon
Yeah.
Sanderson, oh yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
Tom's
great
big
series where
BFF.
basically people
Superhero
can
again?
manipulate metal.
Really?
So they call them, that shows in the picture there, she's a coin shot. So they carry like coins with them, and then they can like just shoot those coins out and attack people. Later on, it's really good because he writes it in the fantasy world, they use coins. Once they get to fantasy world, he like jumps ahead 100 years or so to Western world, and then they start manipulating bullets. So like they can shoot a bullet, but you can curve it and things like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a great series. You should read it. You don't read, but if you did read, you should read it.
I will listen to the audiobook.
But
Anyway.
in this world, they went from like fantasy world, medieval, and then eventually they got to a Western setting.
Like a time jump type
Yeah,
thing?
no, well, he wrote a series of books, and then he
Is it
just
set in a
jumped.
different world or alternate our world?
It's its own world. It's its own world,
Like not Earth.
not Earth. But he jumped ahead, and now he's finished with that Western series. Now he's jumping into modern times. I think it's really cool. There's like it's a whole new cast of characters in the Western one, but they mention things that have happened in the previous one.
So
I
you're
thought that
like
was kinda
Sanderson,
cool.
John DeClaire, you're like, yeah, I'm in.
Sanderson, John DeClaire, and John DeClaire has worked well with Brotherwise. Not spoilering because the review goes up.
Oh, Empire's
I think
End?
today, Empire's End. So
What'd you give it?
but I'm excited about this.
I need to. I
Also,
need
the
to
deck building
read.
game.
I need to try another Sanderson book. This series sounds dorky, but you've said it's really good, and it is like one of his most popular.
Did you read The
things.
Reckoners?
I read like half of the first one.
Okay.
I get
The
why.
writing was so pedestrian. I thought it was weird because, again, he gets all this love and attention. And, he knocks them out, and oh my goodness. But his writing's very
I get.
pedestrian's the best
Is it
word.
young adult?
I get why you would say that because The Reckoners is young adult. I just reread The Reckoners last week, and And I was like, wow, he definitely wrote this for teenagers. I like it, but it's definitely the main character's like a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Like he makes bad metaphors, and that's his
his
shtick, you know.
Right.
So is this more written for adults then?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'll try it, Tom. I'm gonna try it. Stupid.
Unmatched.
bastard. Get
The
up here.
Witcher is coming to Unmatched.
Yeah.
Ooh, that lady could have tossed a coin
Yeah.
to the Witcher.
Yes.
It's a combo.
Oh.
Toss a coin to. There you go, Witcher. Take the coin. Anyway, there's 2 new sets coming. They're called Steel and Silver and Realms Fall. Each will have 3 hero decks and 2 unique battlefields. I wonder.
Really?
So they're gonna have the Witcher
6 characters
in one.
The more interesting thing is each one has 2 battlefields. They stopped doing that a while ago.
Well, that makes you happy, right?
That can't be right. Because for forever now they've been doing 1 battlefield in the old look,
But it's flipped, right?
and in the reverse is the same battlefield in the new sort of just thin outline look.
That's probably what they're talking about. Then.
That's probably what they're talking about.
the
Yeah.
flip. Yeah.
But that's cool. So 2 sets of 3 like they did for Marvel.
I'm just trying to think what 6 you'd grab. The Bard's
The
gonna be in there.
Witcher.
Right.
Yennefer. Some of the other ones.
I know now you're tapped, right?
Well, that's the thing, though, right? They're gonna have to put the Witcher and 2 low characters in one set.
Right.
Correct.
And then Yennefer. And what's the princess's name?
Ciri.
Yeah, they have to put those 2.
think that's the wrong one.
And then the guy who sings in the 3rd set. The other
Yeah.
set.
The Bard guy?
Yeah, those 3 have to be in one set. And the Witcher. Well, no, they said there's villains.
Did the Bard guy ever fight?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Kingslayer.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
Really?
Alrighty, well, there you go, folks. That is coming out next year. I was hoping, the one thing that they didn't announce in this, I was hoping that would be here, would be another, like, I would like to see them release a Witcher set and then a Witcher in the cooperative game setting.
Oh.
See, that would be cool. If you
Yeah.
did
That, I cannot wait for them to put out another
More.
cooperative big one.
I
yeah.
really want more of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Well, that, folks, is the news.